Live chat on messages are visible. We are live. What is up? Aaron, first in the house. What's going on, dude? How's it going, buddy? I'm sure you're anxious to get on that new boat, man. Any Bass in 78? What's up? Upstate, what's going on, buddy? Yes, sir. Time for roll call. Chase Lane, Ethan, Will, Bill, what's going on, dude? Brian, what's up, buddy? Richard, Hamp, Oklahoma Worst Anglers. Yellow, he must watch old Jared, huh? What's going on, Josh? Matt, what's up? Let's hear about the boat deal. What's going on, Joe? How you doing, buddy? What's going on, Mel? Garden State Woodworks. George. Fox, what's up? Unseen Outdoors. What's going on, dude? What's going on, Tom? Cody. Hunter. N5KDA. Chris, what's up? Ranger 374. Let's see, Mr. Kenduck. I'm sure I butchered your name. Apologize about that. What's going on, Angel Eyes? Angel Rays, sorry. Che, what's up? Peter, Fish in New York, Frank, Joe. Man, you guys are on so fast. That's awesome, though. What's going on, Terry, Trey, James, Enrique, what's up, buddy? Travis. Travis, what's up, bud? Love my shirts and baits. No problem, buddy. Appreciate the order, man. Joshua, what's up? Any Bass 78? We're blowing the snow your way. Yeah, we didn't get much, man. We got maybe an inch or two, but it was cold today washing, man. What's going on, Tom? Yep, the snow does suck, dude. What's going on, Ethan? Aaron, we pick her up this Saturday. Oh, cool, dude. Awesome. You should do a little video on Facebook, a little walk around, something like that. What's going on, Jason? James, what's up? Fish in New York. What's up, Hunter? TJ, love that shirt. Yeah, I only got a few in the green. And I do have a couple extra and extra large in this one here. Speaking of the shirts, though, those shipped out last week. Babe, you have the tracking upstairs, so let me know if somebody didn't get the shirt yet. But for the most part, I believe everyone should have gotten their shirts. What's going on, Big O? Let's see here. Frank, things are going well despite a horrible case of strep throat. That time of year, man. What's going on, Big O? Guys, we got 75 people in here. If you guys could smash the thumbs up, that would be fantastic. What's going on, L. Brent Moore? Trey, how do you keep your soft plastics from melting? I've never had that issue unless you're using Elastex. They just react differently to other plastics and different plastic that the boxes are made out of. So if you're having that issue, you need to keep your Z-Mans in the original packaging. Yeah, dude, I'm digging the green as well. Like, so we only got a few of these. And I think I do have one or two extra left in extra large. But, yeah, I'm definitely digging the green, man. And let me know, guys, if you did not get the shirt yet, but majority of you guys should have already gotten your shirts. Brian, you got yours? Cool. Aaron, dude, appreciate 20 bucks, brother. You did not have to do that, man. I really do appreciate that. Thanks again, buddy. Yes, I'll do a Facebook Live. Very cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. That's definitely a killer-looking boat you got. Love the color, too, dude. Brian, appreciate the thumbs up, man, and the share. I got mine wearing it now. Cool, Ed. What's going on, Moony Cat? Yep, only Z-Man will melt. Yep. My shirts got delivered. Wife had them delivered to a friend's because they were supposed to be a surprise, so I need to go pick them up. Yeah, I know. We were trying to get those out before Christmas. We did not expect the shirts to come in short sleeve, so I really couldn't do anything about that. So, but I'm glad you guys are liking them. Michael, I'm up in Canada and we don't even have any ice to fish. Tons of rain and open water. Feels like we are in the twilight zone. Yeah, we got like 4 inches of rain the last couple of days. It's been pretty stupid, and only just a couple inches of snow, so not too bad. Fish in New York. Went to the tackle store near here, and I asked 65-pound braid, and he said you might be short on the reel. And he said, what are you fishing for? And I said bass. And he said, you do not need 65-pound test. It really depends on where you're fishing. You may not need 65-pound test for the bass, but you may need it for the cover. So if you're fishing like some really, really thick, gnarly mats, and let's say you get maybe your 4 or 5 pounder in there, you're still going to pull in about 10 pounds of salad. So the heavier braid will help with that. But again, I'd never use anything over 50, but again, I'm not fishing thick mats. So I know even know guys that use 80. It all depends on the cover that you're fishing. Obviously, big bass, you want to use bigger line as well, but I think it's more about the cover that you're fishing as well. Thomas Hine says the beanies next, huh? We'll see. I mean, I was going to do hats next, and there's like an initial startup cost for that as well, so I'll have to see just how many people would want hats before I do that, because again, I'll have to invest more money in that to get the hats going. So we'll see if we have some interest in hats before we go that route. I tell you what, we got 85 people on here. If you guys will be interested in a ball cap with like TJ81 logo stitched into it, let me know, and maybe we'll move forward with those. But you guys kind of get a little show of hands here. Who would want one? Where are we at? I like my green tube. Cool. Do Z-Man react to... No, Z-Man shouldn't have an issue with itself. It reacts to other plastics and then other plastic that the boxes are made out of. All right, Rudick. Appreciate it, buddy. What do you use the 4-inch Biospawn plasma tail with? James, be honest, buddy, a lot of you guys wouldn't think to do this, but that is my go-to trailer for a chatterbait. If you haven't tried it, try it out. Thank me later. It's a killer chatterbait trailer. You guys know when I'm tossing the chatterbait, I don't like my bait itself to have any action. I let the chatterbait give the action to the bait. So normally I'm using a plasma tail. I'm using a blade minnow, Zacco, something like that doesn't really have any action. The way it doesn't interfere with the blade and the action of the chatterbait itself. But yeah, plasma tail, man, is killer as a trailer. How do I press the like button? I can't find it. Big Bass. I believe sometimes you might have to exit out of the chat to like it. And guys, I'll tell you what, we got 90 people on here. It's enough people to talk about this too. I was looking at my stats on YouTube the other day, and I believe my views, I think 53% of my views when I looked were coming from people that weren't even subscribed. And then obviously the other 47% or whatever were guys that were subbed. So make sure you are subbed to the channel. You guys know weeks back there was a whole lot of unsubbing going on and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you are subbed to the channel. Make sure you guys ring the bell, the way you're notified when I pump out new videos. But yeah, most of my views are coming from guys that are not even subbed. So you guys probably don't even realize that you're not subbed and you're watching me. So it's coming up and recommended, but you're not subbed to the channel anymore. So make sure you are subbed to the channel. If it makes you feel better, unsub, but make sure you sub back, okay? Sub back and ring that bell. But yeah, most of my views are coming from non-subscribers, so pretty crazy that many people got unsubbed and don't even know about it. Guys, we got about 100 people on here, 67 thumbs up. If you guys could hit the thumbs up, that would be fantastic. Let's see here. Thoughts on Garcia, and thanks for actually reading all comments. No problem, Trey. I know it does take me much longer to do these, reading all the comments, but I know you guys like your comment read or whatever, and so we just do it for as long as it takes to get all the comments read, and that's how we do it here. But yeah, no problem at all. As far as Garcia reels, I haven't used any, but a lot of you guys are asking about, I want to say it's the SX, or no, maybe it's just the X. I'm not really familiar with those reels, but I do have a couple wrote down that I know I want to pick up to review for you guys. But yeah, I don't really have any experience with them. But I mean, I've heard good things about them. Just no problem. Wasn't anything you could do about that. Yeah, man. I'm glad they did arrive, though. Hopefully you guys will like them. See here. Appreciate the $2 from somebody. It does not say who it was from. Go ahead and tell you guys what we got in the giveaway tonight. We got 2 packs of Bile Bugs. We got a pack of the Exo Ribbons. We got some Sakushi Bugs. We got a little crankbait here from Karl's. We got some Z-Man Shroom Micro Finesse Jigs. 2-pack there. And we got one of those little gators. Little Necco gator deal right there. So easily probably $50 value here. You guys donate, you are entered in that little giveaway. Let's see here. What's up, DJ? I'm sure you mean TJ. Can't wait to see how you store your tackle and your terminal tackle. James, I'll tell you what, man. I do have some videos on that. I'm going to be doing some new organizational type videos. But check out the video. Actually, I put it on my my community today on YouTube. Check out the video on the battle box. Babe, if you're watching, can you please link that in the comments here? But man, that really is an awesome terminal tackle box. In the very beginning, you guys know that I was having a hard time figuring out how to put that much tackle in that box. But that video will help you guys out. I figured it out. It's a killer video. Definitely check that video out. Have any future plans for the channel? Any collabs? Jason, I'm starting to work with Bass Geek and Debo. If you guys haven't checked them out, definitely check those guys out. We're too far apart really to be fishing with each other, but we do have one video right now on Bass Geek's channel of us all, together. We all did a little part, and Bass Geek did the edit, put us all together. Babe, I'm not sure if you could link. I guess you could go ahead and link his channel in the comments here, as well as Debo Fishing. Link both those guys in the comments. Guys, I really appreciate if you guys would sub to them guys. Show them some love like you guys, show me support as well. But like I said, as far as other collabs go, my work schedule keeps changing. And I'm going to lose another day off, actually, this year. So I'm not really for sure who I'll be able to collab with and how much fishing I'm going to be able to do myself. But, I mean, I've already thought about it. I'm just going to have to fish before work, after work, whatever I can do to get out on the water as much as possible. But I'm not going to have a whole lot of time really to be doing any traveling. Maybe Gene or working his way back up here, and I'll be able to fish with him again. But as of right now, I really don't know. What's going on, Nick? Okay, L. Brent wants a hat. That's cool. If you make hats, are you going to have them in camo? We'll do like a little tally, a little poll, what you guys want. Joe, what baits would you suggest for winter pond fishing down south? Winter pond fishing. Man, what's your water temp, bud? I mean, for a pond, dude, you can't go wrong with a shaky head, weightless Senko, something like that, man. In a pond, they're just killer. Little Nico rig, jig. Frank, I fish a lake and have lots of cover and big hybrids and stripers. You have to use heavy braid or you will be out of lures and line. I can imagine that, man. So did I guess right on the phone call? Hint, hint. Scott, did you guess? Did you guess boat? If you guessed boat, you guessed correct, man. Crestliner called me up on Friday. I had a fantastic conversation with him. So I'll know in a week if things are going to work out or not. But you guys know that I did settle on the Crestliner XF189. So again, I did reach out to those guys. And again, they reached back out to me. So we are starting to talk about a few things. So hopefully it all works out for the best. But I'll let you guys know when I know. But it's looking very good at the moment. Michigan's got me ready for open water 1 week and hard water the next. No kidding, dude. It's warm here one day and cold the next as well, man. It's just crazy this time of year. I don't believe, too. I mean, we froze for just a few days, and now we're thawed. I don't believe we'll freeze again, so there'll be no ice fishing here. And like I said, water temps are staying pretty chilly as well. But it's been a crazy year, man. Looks like a lot of people here are wanting the hats. Hats. You can fish in the basement. Village broke, drain, tile. I need waders. Oh, man. What is the trick from keeping your hook from getting stuck on a square bill? What is the trick from keeping your hook from getting stuck on a square bill? I'm not really sure what you mean, but do you mean like on the bill? I use short shank trebles majority of the time, so I really don't have any issues with that hook coming up and getting caught on the bill. Now, probably with the standard shank, I can see that happening, but not too often with the short shanks. If that's what you're getting at. You want a camo hat. Moon, E-Cat, appreciate it. $1.49, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Yes, on the hat. Appreciate it, Mike. I put some of the Mega Strike on a Rage Menace last year. It appears to do some weird stuff to the plastic. I use Mega Strike. I'm not sure if I've ever had any on the striking stuff. I don't believe so, just because I like that coffee scent. But I haven't heard any other issues with that. Appreciate the heads up, though. Only if they are big enough to fit my big head. 7 3/4 is just right for me. Okay, dude. Z-Man TRD Craws are off the chain. Yeah, I'm digging those as well. As a kid, I had some soft plastics melt to a few different boxes. I don't remember which ones. Even back then, though, I know years ago they did swap the plastic they were using. I do know, like, the older tackle boxes did have that issue. But I'd say mostly these days it's going to be the Z-Man or that elastic material reacting with the plastic in the boxes and all that. What is the best rod and reel for the Tsukushi Bug? I guess it really depends what you're going to do with it. I mean, I've heard guys use it as jig trailers as well. I mainly use it for a little like mojo rig, and spinning gear will work. I've used it on casting gear as well on a, I believe it's a medium light power casting rod, 10-pound test fluorocarbon, and I'm throwing actually on the Concept Z reel. It casts light baits really well. But you can use it on spinning gear as well, probably like a medium power, fast action rod, 8 or 10-pound test. I mean, it's mainly a Ned rig bait, but again, I'm having great luck on it with the little mojo rig. Really, my son is. I mean, he's killing it with it more than I am. But little 2-aught EWG. It's a light wire hook is what we put in this. And you can go up to a 3-aught will work as well. But 2-aught would give it a little more action. But again, a light wire hook. And it does really, really well in the ponds too. What's going on, Gabe? How you doing, buddy? Travis, appreciate $10, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. You'd buy a hat. That's cool. Ham, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway as well. Z-Man Razor Shed is a good Chatterbait trailer, super glue on it. And so, yep, I use those too, Rod. Who left the gate open? How the heck are you guys not subbed? I pour a nice glass of whiskey and spend my Sundays watching TJ81. Well, the problem is, buddy, there was some YouTube updates and things like that caused guys to get unsubbed. They got unsubbed and didn't even know about it. So if you're watching my videos, though, it'll still come up in like your recommended and related videos, but they just may not realize that they're not subbed because they're still seeing my videos. So yeah, it's kind of a crazy deal. Just make sure you are subbed to the channel because, again, like I said earlier, if you guys are just tuning in, 53% of my views right now are coming from guys that are not even subbed to the channel. We should be way over 50,000 subs. But like I said, yeah, make sure you are subbed. A lot of you guys got unsubbed and don't even know it. Make sure you're subbed and ring that bell. Anyone just tuning in as well, the shirts, TJ81 shirts, shipped out last week. You guys should have got those by now. If you didn't, let me know. I'll check the tracking upstairs. I got everyone's tracking. But guys, you should have received those by now. If you still want one, we do have a few, only like 3 or 4 extra large long sleeve. And we got around 30 or so short sleeve. Let me know. And you guys can hit me up on email, message on Instagram or Facebook. But yeah, let me know. Long sleeve or 25, short sleeve or 22. N5 KDA, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. I went fishing today and found a 12-gauge shotgun. Pretty good deal. I'd buy a hat also, depending on what they look like. And most likely it'll just be a regular old hat, with my name stitched in the front there. Maybe on the back. I'm kind of thinking maybe on the side, just keeping the hat all solid in the front. But like I said, if I decide to do that, we'll do a little poll, and you guys can pick what hats you guys would want. We do have 125 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, definitely do so. Joe Bruno, appreciate the like and the sub, man. Ed Wolf, appreciate the $3. You're entered in the giveaway. What is your favorite buzzbait color and trailer? I like the Cabotrons from Mega Strike, and I like the Dinner Bell from Picasso. I use both of those, I'd say, about equal. As far as trailer goes, I'm going to say the Ribbit Frog, the smaller size. I normally take the skirts off, and I just use a frog trailer. I own several Garcias. Revo SX is good. Okay. Mike, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Been looking for that ammo box. Are you talking about the battle box? Yeah, you guys can use code TJ81 at Calco's Fishing. Get you guys 15% off. Charles Fizzle, what's up? Hello, everyone. I'm ready for some warmer weather to try out my plasma tails I won last week on the channel. I thought I recognized the name as soon as I read that. Glad you got them, buddy. No problem. Appreciate the support. BT, what's going on, dude? How's that beautiful weather down south? It's got to be better than what we're having here, Ann. We had 4 inches of rain the last couple days, a couple inches of snow. Today's high was like, I don't know, 36. It was a blast washing trucks, man. Those Shroom Micro Finesse jigs are my go-to bait with a TRD trailer. Very cool. Anyone just tuning in the giveaway, we do have some of those Shroom Micro Finesse jigs. Sakushi bugs. Crankbait here from Karl's. We got some Exo ribbons, 2 packs of Vile bugs, and we got the gator here. Okay. If you guys see the thumbnail on the video, I'm showing that color here. A lot of guys are talking about the Fire Crawl jackhammers. Guys, you can pick them up at Karl's, $12.79 if you are a member. Link down in the description. Free 30-day trial. If you don't like it, cancel. But again, you can join and get the jackhammers for $12.79. Let's see here. I would be interested in a hat if you did a semi-curved bill hat, trucker or fitted. I'd probably do some sort of trucker fit, you know what I mean, trucker style. I probably wouldn't do the flat bills. Those look ridiculous on me. But again, we'll do a poll if you guys really want those. But I'd imagine it's going to have to be probably one style hat that we'll have to do. Can you make your own soft plastics? I never tried. I really don't have the time to do that. I mean, I would like to do it, but I never have. Let's see. Michael, appreciate $5, buddy. You're into the giveaway. I'm enjoying the content, especially the organization videos. Currently waiting for the battle box to be in stock. Oh, it's out of stock? Bummer. I did not know that. Are you going to do any new reel cleaning videos? Jose, man, I'd love to do it. That's such a long process, and I just don't have the time at the moment to do that. I keep saying I'm going to do new ones. If you guys watch the old ones, I mean, you can pretty much do any reel from watching those videos, but I do want to do some new ones on like the Tatula. And some guys are confused about the T-wing system and things like that. If I get around to it, we may be able to do something like that. But again, I just don't have the time at the moment to do that. What's going on, Matt? What kind of tackle bag would you get for soft plastics? If you're just talking just soft plastics, like not like a backpack, I picked up a bunch. I don't know if you can see those right there in the corner. Those are a bunch of KVD speed bags. I'm going to try organizing with those next year. You can pick them up at, you guys may not know that, Karl's now carries the speed bags as well. When March comes around, what is the first bait you're going to throw at the lake? Usually a chatterbait. Chatterbait's tough to beat, man. Cold water bait. Battle box. Check out Bass Geek. There we go. And the other one bait was Debo. There it is right there. Good job. Joe, missed 60 to 70 degree water temp and middle GA. They have been hitting top water strange. Dude, 60, 70 degrees, man. I'd be throwing spinnerbaits. But yeah, top water too for sure, man. Probably spawning too, you know. Top 5 spring baits. You guys don't fish in the muddy to stained water, man. I like moving baits, reaction type baits. Springtime, water temps probably over, let's say 50, mid 50s or so. Square bill for sure. Chatterbait, spinnerbait. Some sort of soft plastic like a creature bait, vile bug, vile crawl, rage crawl, something like that. Rodent, where if I find some fish in an area, you know, since I can't see beds, I'll just assume one is there and I'll pitch soft plastic around. So definitely some sort of beaver type bait. And then let's see here, probably I'm going to go probably swim bait. Something like Kitech or an Exo Swim. Most likely in a bluegill type color. Did you watch that red crankbait video by David Dudley? What are your thoughts on the color red? I watched part of it. I didn't get to finish it. I mean, he was saying that as the craws hibernate and all that, if they're in clay, they come out that red color, and they might. I really honestly don't know about that. I throw red usually just because it stands out well in the muddy water. It's one of the main reasons I throw the red. And he's saying only throw it in the first part of the year. I mean, I get bit on red all year long. It does great for me all year. Again, just because I'm fishing that stained in muddy water, it's hard to beat red. But again, yeah, I started that video. I did not get to finish it. It makes sense. But again, I throw red for a totally different reason. You know, in those mud holes, I throw what stands out the best. Do you use square bills only from the boat? I'm 95% from shore. Just bought a bunch. Mainly from the boat. It just depends on the pond. One of the ponds I fish doesn't have any grass in it. The other two do. So I really can't fish a square bill in those just because of all the grass. Again, the smaller pond that I fish that you guys normally see me fish, no grass in that pond, and you can get away throwing a crankbait in that pond. But again, it all depends on the bottom, cover, things like that. It's just much easier to get a crankbait snagged up on the bank versus on a boat. You know, if you're throwing it out there and you get it hung on a tree or something like that, lay down that you didn't even know was there, there's really no way to get it back, you know, on the bank. You know, those crankbaits, they just snag so easily. Where can I get one of those bags that you have in the back there? The Ego bag? That's an Ego. Let's grab it. This is an Ego fishing tackle backpack. It's pretty slick, man. And you can get that directly from Ego, I'm assuming. If I don't know if they would be on Amazon or not, I really don't know. I would just go directly through Ego. I haven't really checked Amazon or any other retailers if they would carry that or not. I wouldn't think Tackle Warehouse does. I think you'd be better off going directly through Ego. I know, I'm not sure if Bass Pro does. I know Cabela's, well, I guess they're the same now. They used to carry the Ego nets, so maybe they carry the backpacks. But again, I still think you'd be better off going directly through Ego. We've got about 140 people in here. If you have not hit the thumbs up, definitely do that. Really do appreciate that. Have you used a Lose Mach 2? I have not, bud. Have not. Joe's down for a hat. What color trailer would you use on the new Jackhammer Hot Craw? I'd probably use something in the green pumpkin range. You know, green pumpkin, or even like I tell you what, let me grab it. I've never used a Pit Boss as a trailer, but this color would match like perfectly. But I would just use something probably like a green pumpkin type color on this. Alabama craw, something like that would work well on that fire craw. What's going on, Felipe? Justin, appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Great videos. Yes, on the hat. Okay. So a lot of guys are wanting the hats. I'll see what I can do with that. What's the best lure no one fishes? The best lure no one fishes? That's a great question, man. What's going on, Simon? I don't think you should go camo on the hats. Black is better. Yeah, we'll do a little poll, see what you guys want. I'll see if maybe if I can do multiple color hats. We'll just have to see. Again, I know with the shirts, when we did the shirts, I had to have so many of this one logo. So with the hats, I'd imagine, again, it's going to be something like that. Only maybe one style of hat, maybe only so many colors. We'll just have to see. I'm looking at a 6 foot plus light action spinning setup. What would you recommend? 6 foot plus light action. Light action. Off the top of my head, I can't think of too many that have a light. I know the SX does. I'm not sure what you want to spend. That's like $189, could be $180 rod. I only know it has a light just because I just looked at that the other day online. But again, off the top of my head, I really don't know who else would have a light power. I'd imagine a majority of the companies do, but most of them are going to be either a medium light, medium heavy for your spinning. But I'm sure some do have a light power as well. But again, top of my head though, bud. Off the top of my head though, I can only think of that SX again just because I just looked at it the other day. I just received my second Wild River backpack. Those things are good. Yeah, I've seen those too, dude. They look very nice. Some of those watchers might be folks I suggest to watch you. Cool. My subs were up and down, but I finally broke 100. That's cool, dude. Very cool. Send me your link on my like Instagram or Facebook, and I'll give you a sub too. Do you know the business relationship between Karl's and Guggen Squad? It seems like they are connected in some way. I'm sure they use each other to promote one another, but honestly, I don't really get involved in that to know the ins and outs of it, bud. X and J, what's up, TJ? Killed him today on the Gambler Easy Swimmer. That's cool, dude. You down south, I'm assuming? I've not tried the 6-skill reels. What's going on, Hank? How you doing, buddy? I guess the battle box, I need a good in tackle box. Yeah, I didn't know they were out of stock. Would seriously like to see a TJ81 bloopers video. Say a bloopers video. We might have some. I'm sure we do got some bloopers. Could be pretty funny. I'm not sure if the language would pass though. Some things that happen on the water, you know, sometimes the language a little rough. I've got tons of intro mess ups. Oh yeah, intro mess ups, dude. Yeah, I got a ton of those. Flat bills, yeah, I'm not much of a flat bill myself. Curve bills, I agree with that. Might help to remind everyone about how the donations and giveaway work and how you put all the donations back into the channel, which is cool. Yes, that is how that works. Well, we've been doing the live streams for some time now, and again, I've never asked for donations. A few of you guys has donated for whatever reason, and I kind of felt bad that you guys donated, and I wanted to give back to those that do donate. That's why every Sunday we do a little giveaway here. So if you guys do donate, you're entered in the giveaway. Let's just say it's 10 guys, 15 guys, whatever. You donate a buck or two, whatever it is you decide to donate. You have a chance of winning. Normally I have 40 or 50 bucks worth of stuff in the giveaway. So it's kind of like a little gamble. You donate a couple bucks, you have a shot at winning, like I said, winning the giveaway here. And let's say there's 10, 15 people that do it. We use a random number generator. And if it picks number 5 or whatever, then we just count up for number 5. And that's the winner. I message you, or no, I have to take that back. I can't message you guys. I leave it in the comments below. And you guys have to check back to see if you won. Then you message me. But the last few times we're able to do it live. So I'll go ahead and announce the winner at the end of the stream before we end the stream. So again, stay tuned for that. But yeah, there's a little donate button down there, I guess, by the comments. Again, if you donate, you're entered in the giveaway. And yeah, I put all that money, you know, back into the channel. Camera gear and batteries and tackle, you name it. BT, wonderful brother, but the fish are confused by time they want to spawn, but the weather is up and down. Rain and cold at times, and then hot at times. No flat bill. That's too gangster. Too gangster for you, huh, man? Yeah, the weather's up and down here too, dude. Flat bills. I cannot pull off a flat bill. I just can't do it. See, ball cap with a stitch for the logo would be a premium style hat, and I would definitely get one. Yeah, that's what we'd be doing. It would be stitched, bud. Slight bend. Get the Garmin, and them Garmin units, dude. Those Garmins are awesome, bud. Black hat, red lettering, your trademark colors. Most likely that'll be an option, but for sure, Tim. If you did one of those cleaning videos for the SLX, would get a ton of views. That is a popular reel right now. How do I find places to fish now? I'm in a new place. You know, Google Earth, something like that. Be a good way to do it. When a muddy lake gets muddy, what is it then? It's a muddy lake. It's a real money lake. I think the KVD speed bags will work well. I used the Bass Mafia money bags last year and liked it better than the plain old boxes I started with. Yeah, we'll be loading this up here real soon, dude. I'll let you guys know my thoughts on them. But I think it's going to work out really well. I just need to figure out a way to label those if I want to ride on them. Not really sure what I want to do. I know some guys were using like little like suitcase luggage, you know, like I guess little straps that you can put on a suitcase. They were using them for those. I've seen that. So that's an idea as well. Or I may just ride on them, but I just figured after a while the writing's going to get smudged up. You won't be able to read it. So I want some sort of label on those bags. Just got to figure out which one to do. I usually have the Plano Deep hollow boxes for my soft plastics. Hip Hop flat bills. Would you ever test out Shimano rods? I used to use Shimano rods all the time. The Camara, I use the Compre and the Crucial. Fantastic rods. I haven't used none of the new ones, but again, I used those years back. Fantastic rods. In Karl's molt, they have a reddish color when they done with hibernation. They are molt. The larger craws molt 2 times a year, spring and fall. Smaller craws will molt several times. Cool. Appreciate the info. Favorite type of jig? The New Tech lures. They have the Elite, and this is the standard one. It's probably one of my favorite jigs. But I probably fish a swim jig the most out of everything. But I do feel that New Tech lures new jig. It's just a really versatile jig. You can pitch and flip with it. You can skip it. I mean, it's a good dragging jig. It's just a good all-around jig. I just don't fish jigs a ton. But normally, if I'm going to fish a jig, it's going to be probably the New Tech. And I'm liking those Trash Mashers as well. But mainly, though, I'm fishing a swim jig the most. Moody Cat, I found the fish seems to bite my black silver culprit worm in the murky water pond near my house. That's a good color, too. Did you show the tackle box yet? Can you show it again, please? Thanks. Tackle box. We're talking about the battle box? Let me grab it. If you're talking about this video on this, which is in the community, and I believe she put it in the comments, but I would just check out the video on this, and you guys can see really how I modified the box from stock. So that is the battle box there. It's loaded up, man. I haven't used the dividers that it came with. I used those for dividers within the tubes. Got them labeled up. If you guys have not seen this video, definitely check it out. But a guy had mentioned earlier that these are not in stock right now, so I didn't know that. But as soon as they come in, definitely pick one of those up. Have you tried the Trash Master jig? Yep, I fished with that a bunch last year. Good skipping jig, too. Yeah, I got that one in quite a few videos. It's nice that you can rig your soft plastic on there and actually make a weedless. Actually, tell you what, the last fish I caught of the year, and babe, I don't remember the name of that video. You know what? I think it was called, I can't believe I'm uploading this. The last fish I caught of the year was caught on a Trash Master jig. If you want to put that video in the comments, you can. When would you use the Tokyo rig? I would use that really. I mean, I should be using that now. I think it's a good deal because it gets the bait up off the bottom. And I even made some up with the longer leader last year. I didn't fish them one bit. But that's a bait I should be using just because, again, fishing a muddy bottom lake, again, I don't like to disturb the bottom too much. And that rig would allow your bait to be up off the bottom. I do feel that it would help me catch more fish. Again, I just did not get around to fishing that last year. I'm pretty stubborn, man. You guys know I like to keep the square bill in my hand as much as possible. So, no, I did not fish that rig. But I need to for sure. What's going on, Dustin? The best lure, no one fishes much anymore, the tube. Dude, that's still one of my favorite baits, man. The old tube. Kitech has a red swim bait, green pumpkin fire. Yep. That would match pretty good, dude. If you catch a 10-pounder and you take no picture of it and no one is around to see it, did you really catch a 10-pounder? I think if you weighed it up, man, you knew it was 10-pounder, you caught it, dude. Now, nobody will believe you, but you caught it still. What size monofilament for the hammer or what size for the fluorocarbon for the hammer. Jackhammer, normally I use 15 pound, sometimes 17, majority of the time 15. I do know some guys that use braid. I know a lot of guys use 20. Me personally, though, probably 15 I use the most. I don't use mono on them, but you could. As far as using mono or fluorocarbon, for me, a lot of the time it depends on depth control and the action of my rod. If my rod is really stiff, normally I like mono, so I have some give. If I have a softer rod, I really like the fluorocarbon. But again, with like crankbaits and things like that, even with a moving bait like with the chatterbait, moving bait like a chatterbait, you can still use like a 20-pound test mono. That will still keep your bait up higher in the water column versus, a 15-pound test fluorocarbon. But yeah, mainly just depends on the rod action and the depth control. But majority of the time, though, I'm using 15-pound test fluorocarbon on the old hammers. So Terry said, Whitebird favorite 7.3 medium light. Choco Bullock. Yo, what's up, man? Got that Aberdeen in Friday and put it on 850 TGLX light. Dude, I bet that's light as a feather, man. That's awesome, dude. One heck of a combo there, bud. What Akuma bait casting reel would you recommend for TCS 7.3 heavy fast action rod? 7.3 heavy fast. I mainly use that rod for swim baits. I use it for Texas rigs, things like that. So you could get away with either a 6-speed or 7-speed. It really depends what your dominant technique is going to be on that rod. If you're fishing the bottom, I would say go with something faster because you're mainly using the rod to work the bait. If you're using moving baits, let's say spinner baits or even just reeling in a Kitech or something like that, I personally like a 6-speed reel. This really depends what you're doing, with that rod. But that is a fantastic rod, man. I love that one. Ever use Guggen baits? If so, what's your favorite color and do you think they're worth it? As far as the soft plastics go, those are basically striking baits. I'd say yes, they're definitely worth it. For me, color is going to be black and blue, Bama Cross, something like that. As far as hard baits go, I do have a review on the Guggen Square Bill. Babe, if you can link that down below, that'd be fantastic. That's right, man. Listen to Blockhead Tackle. Smash the thumbs up. We still got 143 people on here. 123 thumbs up. If you've not hit the thumbs up, definitely do that. Really appreciate that. Where would be the best place or website where I can get quality terminal and underspins, belly weights, and stuff? Right now, I'd say probably Tackle Warehouse. Just not tuning in, so sorry if you've already mentioned them. Are those cooler bags wrapped in plastic behind you? They look pretty sweet. Yeah, Greg, those are Ego coolers right there. There's 2 of them there. That's a smaller one. There's a smaller one here, and the bottom one's got wheels on it. Okay, that's a cooler right there. Playing around with that next season. And then this is a tackle backpack from them, which I'll be using this season as well. Yep, Ego Fishing. You guys see the nets that I use? That's the same company right there. Thoughts on Bass Mafia money bags? I use them to store chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, and smaller plastic bags. Works well. Joe, to be honest, but I've never used the money bags. I just use regular like Ziplocs and all that, but I've heard probably more complaints about the money bags than, good comments or good reviews or whatnot. Like I say, they just tear so easy, which I really can't believe that because a lot of guys do videos trying to rip them apart. But I think the zippers and all that kind of fail on them a lot. That's kind of what I've heard. I haven't used them, so again, that's just what I've heard. But if they're working for you, man, that works. That's good, The Lose Mach 2 is a baller. It has a higher reel ratio with still enough backbone flip and pitch jigs. Also has a newer version that, in my opinion, is better than the older version by the quality. That's cool. I've been thinking about ordering Picasso jigs to check them out, and I've seen the double-bladed buzzsaw and the double-bladed dinner bell. Does anyone experience them? I use the small one. I probably actually got some right here. This is the mini right here. And I'll tell you what, guys. This is only 1/8 of an ounce. And then tell you what, you can bomb this thing. I don't know what the deal is with it. Normally a buzzbait would catch the wind, and you can't cast them that far if they're really light. This is like 1/8 ounce, and you can cast this thing, man, so far. That's the double there. But yeah, great little buzzbait here from Picasso. Now, I use the dinner bell a lot, the single blade. I've never used the double. But yeah, this double right here, though, man, it is killer. I know a lot of the staff guys on Picasso, this is one of their favorites right here. And I never bought them before just because I figured I couldn't throw 1/8 that far. But dude, I can launch this one every bit as far as a 1/2 ounce. I don't know what the deal is with it, man, but it casts so good. If I donate, can I leave my Insta? If I donate, can I leave my Insta? I guess your Instagram. So if I win, you can message me. Yeah, I can do that. But you can just look back. We'll go ahead and say the winner live, but I'll also leave a comment after the video is processed, and so you can look back when it's processed and see who won. But if you got to go, again, you can always look back and see who won. There's just no way for me to message you guys on YouTube. So if I do know the person that won on, let's say, Instagram or Facebook, I will message them as well. But again, I cannot message you guys on here. So that's why I always ask you guys to look back. That's why we started doing the last few times. We let you guys know live the way you guys do know. Tom says, most of the time I'm throwing a tube, I'm flipping it, and Texas rig. Yep, Texas rig for me, man. I even got a video. Babe, you can go ahead and put that down in the comments as well, how I fish a tube. Choco Block. I'm sure I'm butchering your name, dude, but I do appreciate $2, buddy. Get your Metanium DC. And yeah, I got my Aldebaran Friday. No, I have not, bud. Like you guys know, I made a pretty big order through TackleFreaks, and I'm just having them hold everything until everything is in. And hopefully everything will be in hopefully this week. They can ship it out. So there's a huge unboxing coming for you guys still. Like I said, 5 reels, ton of tackle that we'll review next year. So keep a lookout for that. As soon as it's in, man, I will put that video up. 10 Horse, do you fish a tube much, TJ? If so, what's your favorite way to rig it? Dude, a tube, man, I've been saying for years, a tube is my confidence bait. I've been fishing a tube for years. And, you know, you can make a tube pretty much look like whatever you want. It's how you work it and changing color. But for me, Texas rig, and I throw it out in grass or whatever, and I just constantly hop it back to the boat. Let it fall on slack line. And I got a video. If she links it down here, you can see that. But, yeah, tube is one of my go-to baits. I used the Yum tubes for the longest time. It was back when they had the LPT scent. And then they changed it to, I don't know what their newer scent was. Maybe it's F2. And when they changed the scent, they also changed the size of the tube. And I didn't care for the new size that they came out with. So the one that I've been using, or I guess a couple that I've been using, is one from Chompers and then one from Mega Strike. Yeah, I love a tube, man. It's funny too, man. I probably catch more catfish on tubes than I would on live bait as well, man. I don't know what it is with those tubes, but those catfish, they eat them tubes up. I even had one day fishing tubes, and I was on a long stretch grass line pitching tubes. I caught 2 back-to-back 6-pound catfish. Then I caught a 2-pound catfish, and not one bass all day. 3 catfish all on the tube, not one bass. I use KVD speed bags. I use white duct tape and a Sharpie. That would work. White duct tape. Good idea. Have you tried any of those new one-handed opening Plano box? I haven't, but I got some of those on the way as well. We'll be doing some videos on those. Yeah, I'm going to get the jig box, the soft plastic box, spinnerbait box, and there was one more. I had 4 of them. It could have just been this a standard 3700, but yeah, I'll be doing some videos on those too. Aaron, I use a 2-hook, or I'll sometimes use a 3-aught, a Texas rig. I tell you what, Aaron, I got a video, babe. If you can find this video too, it's it might be called the Texas rig, but I'm using the Trokar 2-hook. It's probably one of the best hooks I found, 4 tubes with the offset that it has and the gap. Check that video out, man. That's an awesome tube hook. Yeah, I don't care for Trokar too much, but that is one hook that I love from them, man. The Trokar tube hook. Green Pig Hunter, what's going on, dude? Joe, I got both the Titanium DC and Titanium MGL yesterday. They cast so well, especially the MGL. That's what I've heard, man. Yeah, after using the Corrado DC, I had to get the Titanium and see what the hype was about. Use colored tape on the speed bags, red swim baits, green. That's a good idea. Color code them. Good idea, dude. New Tech has a new weedless chatterbait out now. Maybe you can review it this year sometime. A new weedless one. I knew they've had one out for a while. If they came out with a new model, I haven't seen that one yet. Before they just had, they put a blade on the front of like their new jig, which a lot of guys do that. But if they have a new one out, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check that out. Tube on a wobble head? Haven't tried that one. That's a good idea. Trashmaster jig. What's going on, Parrot Head? What's a good digital scale? I like the Connect scale. I've used one from Berkeley. I've used one from Rapala. Probably the Connect scale I use the most. I usually keep, it's a Bogle grip. It's the original Bogle grip. It's kind of an expensive scale, but I usually keep that one with me as well, just to kind of double check some of the weights. It's not digital, but it'll give me an eye, you know, if I'm, it'll let me know if I'm kind of in the same ballpark. If I thought maybe the digital scale was off, I'll weigh it on the Bogle grips to get an idea of the weight, just to see how close I am. But yeah, the Connect scale works pretty good. I got a link for that down in the description as well. Do you use short leader on a casting reel? Does it not go through the guide smooth? I don't use any leaders, bud. I'm not a leader guy at all. I don't like the extra connection knot. And I fish muddy water the way it is. If I want to run braid, I run straight braid. Majority of the time, I'm running straight fluorocarbon because I fish a lot of wood. I don't like braid around wood. It can be a pain in the butt. But again, yeah, I really don't run any leaders at all. What's going on, Timothy? How you doing, buddy? What's a jerkbait color that drives largemouth crazy? I'm not a big jerkbait guy, man. I really don't know. That's a good question. What do they say? Smallmouth is normally like what, chartreuse? I don't know what color it is for largemouth. All right, 10 hours. See you, bud. The 7.3 Heavy. That's a masterpiece of a rod. It is, dude. It's a fantastic rod, man. Telescopic rods, I've never used them, bud. I mean, I think it would be convenient if you're going to, you know, be backpacking through the woods and things like that. But I personally have never used one. Is a jackhammer worth the money? I like chatterbait elites. Yeah, I can't really say that, you know, I got a video on it. I mean, I really can't say that, put it this way. I like the Picassos better than the jackhammer here. And in the video that I do say that the jackhammer, it does seem to hunt. That's kind of what's different with this one compared to others. That being said, I can't say I've really caught any more fish on the jackhammer versus other chatterbaits. That being said, there's people catching a ton of fish on the jackhammer all around the world. So, I mean, obviously it catches fish. Me personally, though, I just haven't had as much luck on these as others. Just like you said, I think I've done better as far as Z-Man goes. I think I've done better on the originals more than the jackhammers. But use whatever works for you. But again, I really do like the shock blades the most. But again, as far as the jackhammer goes, it definitely works. It just hasn't worked the best for me compared to others. But I do definitely love that new color there, that Fire Crawl. Pick them up at Karl's, man. $12.79. There's the Guggen Squad crankbait review if you guys want to see that. Benjamin just got Titanium DC and 7.4 for the jigs of Texas rigs. Looking at the Bantam MGL for my Dobbin 703 all-purpose rod. You think a 6.2 or 7.2 gear ratio is more versatile? It all depends how you fish, man. A lot of guys are going to say faster, the better. To me, and actually, I got a video coming out. You guys want to see a video like my reel vault, all my Daiwa reels? That's coming out to you guys on Tuesday. And I talk about this actually in that video. But for me, I think a 6-speed is the most versatile. You can speed it up, slow it down. It's right there in the middle. Again, I know the benefits to a faster gear ratio reel, but if you start throwing big spinner baits and things like that, baits that have a lot of resistance, again, depends on the reel, but you will feel a lot of the stress on you with the higher gear ratio reel. That 6-speed, man, it's all power. I even remember last year fishing a lot of swim jigs in the grass. And, with a 7-speed, you have to use the rod more to get them out of that grass. That 6-speed, dude, I can just grind them in all the way. There's just so much more power in a lower gear ratio reel versus that higher. But again, use what works for you. I personally think a 6-speed is the most versatile. But again, I know a lot of guys are going to say 7-speed. It just really depends on the techniques that you're using. More bottom bouncing baits and things like that. I like a higher gear ratio reel. But for really any moving baits, I like a 6-speed, but I still feel I can use a 6-speed with all my bottom bouncing baits as well, and just be more versatile with that combo. But all really depends how you fish. Haven't used a tube in a long time. Thomas, I have not used the Freedoms, man. Have not. Like Vanna White. Have you used a Bill Lewis Eco Square? I have not, bud. Have not. Have you tried Get Baits from Fisherman Central? Have not. BT, I'm so tired of hearing about the Guggen Squad. They are all overrated. They do come up pretty often, man. Hey, TJ, I question. I'm going to Miami the first week of April. Any tips for a bank fisherman? I thought I'd ask. I mean, I've never fished in Miami. Bank fisherman, I tell you what, I would say sometimes less is better. Don't overwhelm yourself with, too many colors and things like that. Keep it simple. And, you got to think about it. We load our boats with a few hundred pounds of tackle, and we're lucky we use a few different baits in there all day. So as a bank fisherman, I wouldn't overwhelm yourself with too many combos, too many colors, too many baits. Bring your confident stuff with you, and you'll catch some fish, I have to try that double spinner buzz bait. I think I saw it either at Academy or Bass Pro Shops. Yeah, dude. It really is a killer little buzz bait, man. Like I said, for whatever reason, man, this 1/8 ounce, dude, you can launch it. 137 people still in here, which is awesome. 146 thumbs up. If you've not hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do that. Really do appreciate that. Nick, yeah, I do need to do video on the brats. I want to get the bigger size that came out with as well. Definitely a pretty cool crankbait. I'll see if I can get that video done for you guys next year, or this year, I should say, this season. On the Bath Mafia bags, if you seal the zip lock, don't see how you can break zipper. Plastic is super strong. Yeah, I just heard a lot of guys having issues with that. I don't know. I guess I'm putting a Picasso order in. Yeah, Michael, man, like I said, I go directly through them. I call them up. That way you can get whatever colors you want. If the blades are the wrong color, as far as your liking goes, you can tell them to put different blade colors on there and things like that. I do that all the time with spinner baits and chatter baits. I get the colors that I want. It may not be the colors they offer on the website, but if you call in, you can get them all customized. I fished the A-rig a few times, but it really wasn't my thing. I think the ones I fished were the, I think they're called the Umbrella. I fished them a few times, but really wasn't digging that rig. There we go, high fish a tube. Joseph Keller, appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Anyone is tuning in for the giveaway tonight. We do have a couple packs of Vile Bugs. We got the Exo Ribbon, little crankbait there from Karl's, Sakushi Bug, a couple Z-Man Shroom Finesse jigs, and a little gator. How do you store buzz baits? For a while, I put them in that spinnerbait box that I have. I got that, it's a Bill Dance. It's a discontinued spinnerbait box. I do have a video on that. But I used to store them in there. For the most part now, I just store them under my lids in the tracker, or I just put them in a plain old box. I'm thinking of drop shotting tubes just to see if it works. I also swim Texas Recreature. I do a lot of the Texas Recreature baits. I swim those too. I've never drop shotted a tube. Let me know how that works, man. Tom, I've got 3 of the big money bags. I use them to throw random stuff in, and I've had no problems with them. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I've never used them, man. I'm just going off of what I've heard. But yeah, some guys like them, some guys don't. Those Plano Edge boxes are the truth, man. Got the terminal box, and man, it's thin and holds everything plus some. Yeah, I'm checking them out, dude. Like I said, I got a few on the way here. I'm looking forward to loading up the boat with those. What's going on, Kendall, dude? Been a while, bud. How you been? That's a good video, TJ, on the tube hook you put out. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, that's an old video there, man. KVD is an absolute stud. Tony, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. Rock crawlers, I don't use them, bud. They dive too deep for what I fish. The deepest crank I fish is like a DT10, and even then I put on heavier pound tests just to keep them around 8 foot. But yeah, I don't fish any of the rock crawlers. So I fish a lot of creek, and I need something to catch finicky largemouth. I try on the Ned rig, dude. Get some weedless ones. You probably already answered this question, but have you purchased a new boat yet? I have not. But you guys know I'm looking at the Crestliner XF189, and they had called me on Friday. We had a great conversation on the phone. Things are looking really well for that, so I'll know something this week on what's going on with the boat, and I'll keep you guys updated. I'll let you guys know next Sunday how things are moving forward. But one way or the other, I'll be in a Crestliner next year for sure. All right, BT, bud. Appreciate you tuning in, man. We won't be on here too much longer. My throat's already starting to act up a little bit. Yep, Stoney says the same thing, man. Ned rig in the creek. Ricky French Jr., what's going on, man? Love the videos. I can't wait for spring. I'm getting skunked here. Yeah, I hear that, dude. I'm ready for summer, man. I'll put my pass on spring. I'm ready for summer. Anyone that just tuning in, we got 136 people in here. If you have not hit the thumbs up, definitely do so. If you guys did order a TJ81 shirt, they did ship out. Most of you guys should have those by now. If you don't, let me know. I'll check the tracking. We also have another 30 short sleeve available, as well as a few more long sleeve and extra large. So if you guys still want one of those, let me know. Email down in the description or message on Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, I'm digging the Z-Man spinnerbaits as well, for sure. Plano thoughts. I've been using Plano boxes for years, no issues. And that new Edge series, like guys are talking about, it looks pretty killer, man. What do you think about the plasma tail? The black plasma tail. I got some actually. You can kind of see them right there on the wall, right there. Those are black. Yep, black's a great color, dude. Hard to beat a solid black. Dobbins makes a good rod as well. I used to use Dobbins. I mean, I still use them from time to time, but I used to use them a lot years ago. But kind of pricey, but it's definitely a good rod. Lots of different options depending on what you're looking at. They do have quite a few different price points, again, depending on what you want to spend. But they make a good stick. Just picked up the PC Fun spooling station. Curious if you're still using it. Yep, I still got a couple of those. It's held up great. Yeah, I still use them. I actually just gave a couple of those away in my 50K giveaway. But yeah, I still got a couple of those. They work great. Most versatile soft plastic. I'm going to say, we've been talking about tubes earlier. I mean, a tube, again, is a bait that you can make it look like anything. Just depends how you work it. I'm going to say, yeah, probably a tube, or even just like a craw. Whether it be a vile craw, rage craw, something like that. I mean, a craw gets bit, dude. If I had probably one bait, one soft plastic, it'd probably be some sort of craw. You can swim them, make them look like a bluegill or whatever. I mean, shad, depending on the color, look like a crawfish, work them on the bottom. I mean, you can make a craw look and do just about anything, you know. How do we get in for the giveaway? You just got to donate. If you donate, you're entered. With you getting the new bow, you're going to sell the tracker's already sold, bud. Yep, it's already sold. What's going on, Will? What's up, everyone? Just getting on. Going to rewind and start from the beginning. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Are you going to wrap your boat? Now, I will not be wrapping the boat. Now, the new truck, you guys may or may not know this. I got a 2020 Laramie Sport now. We traded the Rebel in. And as soon as I get a cap on the truck, that will be getting wrapped. But the boat will not be getting wrapped. Best brand of jigs on the market right now. If we're going all the jigs, you guys know I probably use the New Tech jigs the most as far as like a pitching jig, skipping jig, things like that. But in my mind, probably the best quality jig is going to be probably Picasso. You know, awesome hooks. I mean, quality. I mean, design. I mean, you name it. Picasso does it right. I'm looking into getting a kayak. I only have an Ultima to drag anything around with. I guess put it on the roof, dude. Do I own? Yeah, I got about a dozen Dobbins rods. I got the Savvy, which I believe is discontinued. I got some of the Fury, the Champs, and then the HPs. Appreciate it, Mez. Trey, I appreciate it, buddy. That's awesome, dude. How do you keep rust off your hooks? Normally, I keep, let me see if I can find those. Give me 1 second. There we go. I keep these the majority. Hold on. I'm on my coat here. I keep these the majority of my boxes. These are the Bullfrog Rust Blocker. I just stick one of these on the inside of my lid, and these work really well for the rust. I can't say I've had any rust in my boxes where I was using one of these. I'm not partnered with this company, nothing like that. It's a good product that I use here. The Bullfrog Rust Blocker strips. Again, I got them at Tackle Warehouse. Guys, keep these in my lids. I'm good to go. Main thing is just try and keep water out of your boxes, and just don't put anything away and they're wet, especially if they have like a waterproof seal, because all you do is trap the water in the box. If water can't get in, it definitely can't get out. So again, don't put anything away wet. But yeah, keep some sort of rust blocker in the boxes, whether it be like the Flambeau rust protection or something like this. I mean, they have a bunch of different things like this out of the market. But yeah, some sort of rust blocker will definitely help out. What size rod is good for chatterbaits? Man, a lot of guys these days, they like the longer rods. I still kind of stick with a 7 foot, 7'2". I'm just more accurate. Fishing the muddy water, I more target fish, you know, as far as aiming for laydowns and stumps and dock posts, things like that. So I like a shorter rod just because I'm more accurate. So 7 foot would be probably my go-to rod length. You have said next year to a few things coming. Everything. You have said next year to a few things coming. Everything okay? Yep, everything's good, dude. You know what? I'm thinking probably I'm still in 19. I guess I keep forgetting we're in 2020. So this season. No, everything's good, dude. Everything's good, man. Yeah, oh, yeah, there you go. My wife just went ahead and made the comment right there. Yep, I keep forgetting we're in 2020. Even when I do my billing and stuff at work, I'm still putting 19 on that. That year went by so fast that, hey, I keep forgetting we're already in 2020. Yep. Good things are coming this season. Oh, we got Leo. He got tagged. Favorite Dobbins rod in the Champion HP lineup? Probably in the Champion would just be a 703, just a medium heavy fast. And the HP would probably be 744 to 745. Fishing Fat Man, appreciate the buck, buddy. You went in the giveaway. What new lures are you most looking forward to trying in 2020? New lures. I'm trying to think of some of the stuff that I just ordered. It It's a new square build from Evergreen, which I cannot think of the name of it. What's the name of that? Well, you guys will see in the unboxing video as soon as I get them all in. New square build from Evergreen. I really can't think off the top of my head, man. I got a bunch of stuff ordered. Again, you guys will see all that in upcoming video. But definitely square bills for sure. We had that one from Evergreen, looks pretty killer. I just can't think of the name of it. Dude, rooster tails, man, it's like those are fish catching machines, dude. Leo, what are you doing, man? You got booted again. Beast Coast or Dirty Jigs are best on the market. What is your favorite lure that is hard to find now that you can only break out when you really have to? I'm not going to say it's a lure. It'd be a color. And you guys know I'm a big fan of the Bomber Square A. And one of my go-to colors was that Tennessee Shad. And for whatever reason, they discontinued that color. I still keep a couple in my box, but that's like the last two that I have. So if nothing else is working, I'll bring one of those out. But for the most part, I like to keep them stashed because, you know, I want to break them off. Yeah, they work pretty good, man. Because I haven't had any issues at all with rust using these right here. I've been using these for probably 10, 12 years. They work good. They're a pain to get off. You know, they just have like a sticky back to them. So once you want them off, they're kind of hard to peel off. But they work really, really well. I think they even got like a spray that you can spray. Like if you have a hook box, I think you can spray all your hooks with this stuff as well. And I think they have even like a big mat. I know some guys used to put those big mats like under their lids and all that on their bass boats. But for the most part, it's all I use right here, just in my little boxes. Since you've used Dobbins rods and know how the actions work, if you had to have just one spinning rod for Ned rigs, drop shot, wacky rigs, would you use a 702, 703? You're probably going to have to go with that 702. The medium heavy is going to be a little bit too stiff to load up some lighter weights, so you'd have to go with the 702. Gary, appreciate the buck, buddy. You're into the giveaway. As far as chatterbait color goes, I mean, I like some other colors like the fire crawl and the green pumpkin, things like that, but the main two colors I use is a black and blue and a white. See you, Tom. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, that's it. Flat force. You got it. Flat force. The Ned cutter worm is sick. I got some of the Ned, I guess the little baby structure bugs. I got some of those coming as well. They had a crankbait by Evergreen that was on sale on Tech Warehouse, but it sold out quicker. Oh, they're gone now? That sucks, dude. What about having some of your square custom painted? And yeah, I did think about that, Josh. I did think about that. I may have to do that. Because when they were sold out, I did buy a bunch of the, or when they were discontinued, I bought a bunch of just Sexy Shad. Which again, I don't really care for that color that much. I don't know what it is about Sexy Shad, but I just don't do good at all on that color. And I thought about having a bunch of those painted Tennessee Shad. So I did think about that. What's going on, Daniel? Dan the man, love the green pumpkin shad jackhammer. No one ever talks about that color. Green pumpkin shad, you mean that color? Yeah, some things you got to keep a secret. Let's see here, where we at? Amazon has the Ned bug. I got the blue craw, also the Magnum Rage bugs in a few colors. That's cool. What do you do for spinnerbait storage? Need a box that fits them without bending them all the time. Bob, the box that I use, babe, I think the video is called, maybe Why Would They Do This? It's the one with the spinnerbait box, the plain one. Let me see where that's even at. It's right here. Hold on, let me show you. This is the box I use for spinnerbaits. You guys can see that. And nothing gets bent. Like so. Works really well. But this box is discontinued. I've had this box for probably, I don't know, 12, 15 years. And they discontinued this box a long time ago. I wish I would have bought a dozen of them when I first bought that one. It's a fantastic box. But another option might be, I mean, they make smaller like Plano ones, not nearly that big. But you can get ones to where you don't bend the wire. But that new Plano Edge box, they do have a little spinnerbait box as well. But yeah, there's other ones out on the market, not nearly as big as that Plano one, but there's other ones where you don't have to bend up the wire. Can you shout me out? I just started and I'm about to get started on videos and we'll be uploading almost daily very soon. Crazy Kid Fishing. Go check him out. What's going on, Will? Appreciate $2, buddy. You're interested in the giveaway. What's up? What did I miss? Dude, you missed so much, man. You're going to have to go back and watch it all, dude. I can't even tell you. You missed so much. Phantom Fishing. I'm going to need to use one of those. One of those what, dude? What am I talking about? Oh, these? No way, dude. Or one of these. No way. Phantom Fishing. Good buddy of mine. If you guys have not followed old Phantom Fishing, do yourself a favor, head over there and watch him. Good dude. Puts out some good videos. There's the spinnerbait box right there that we just talked about. Yeah, eBay might have one of those. Yeah, if you can find one of them boxes, man, pick them up. It's an awesome box. Ryan stores all his spinnerbaits in 4-inch by 4-inch plastic bags, about 5 mil thick, easy to pack away. A pocket. Yep, that works too, dude. I'll just steal one. I mean, lose it in my boat. Yeah. I'm sure you will. I'll forget to bring those with me. The smaller Plano Elite spinnerbait box bended all my War Eagles. Don't recommend that box. I got you. You're talking where you got to push the wire down, and they're about as thick as like a 3700. Yeah, I didn't want to use one of those either. Todd, appreciate $5, buddy. You're entering the giveaway. Top-notch channel. No drama. Thank you. Buddy, I do appreciate the comment. Appreciate the donation. You're entering the giveaway. And we try and keep this channel drama-free, dude. I do appreciate the comment. Evan, I absolutely love your channel. Keep up your awesome work, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. And guys, you did ask about that video, the Reel Vault video, all my old Iowa reels. That video will be out on Tuesday. And we talk about reels. I'll give you guys some info on some reels as well in that video. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. A little bit longer video, but all you tackle freaks out there should enjoy that video. Thanks, you're my inspiration. No problem, dude. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Good luck with your channel. If you get some videos rolling, shoot me a link and I'll give you a sub. No box on eBay. That sucks, Rod. I'm going to go to Karl's to pick them up. Dude, pick them up at Karl's, man. $12.79. Become a member. Free 30-day trial. Link down in the description. What are the best football jigs? I don't use too many football jigs, dude, but what I do use is the New Tech Lures new jig. And it's a great dragging jig. Shape of the head, dual weed guards. I mean, you can use it just like a football jig. But again, if you do want a football jig, they have the Blitz. But again, I'm not a big football head guy. But again, I just use that New Tech jig for pretty much everything. It's a fantastic jig. What's going on, Robert? I'm still waiting you to sell me some of your old reels. Dude, if you want some TCS reels, hit me up, dude. I got like, I don't know, 26 of those. I may let some of those go. I did sell 2 of those the other day. But let me know, dude. I sold a couple of those the other day, $125 a piece. That's including shipping. Just let me know. And with the SX out now, I don't use the TCS too much, but they're in fantastic condition. No scratches on them. So, yeah, let me know. It's like fishing with my dad or brother. All of the sudden, baits are missing. I find them in their box. Yeah, no kidding. Evan, there's a huge fuss going on about Guggen baits copying 6 cents. How do you? Yeah, I mean, I didn't really want to bring any of that drama on this channel. I kind of mentioned that my last stream. I don't really know the ins and outs of it. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to know. But all I do know is, you know, I can name a dozen other crankbaits that look exactly like 6 cents. I think the whole thing's kind of stupid and childish. And I mean, did Gary Yamamoto go after everyone that's got a sink that looks just like him? What about Kitech? I mean, how many swim baits look exactly like Kitech? I mean, I go on and on. You know, there's so many baits that look similar these days. You can only make a crankbait look so many different ways. And there's really no reason for them to call out Ketchco when, again, there's a dozen other companies that look exactly the same. That's my take on it. I really don't want to get involved in it. I don't want to know anything about it. It is what it is. Again, I don't bring that kind of drama on this channel. A lot of guys, as soon as they've seen that, they're having jumped to make a video to get views. You'll never see a video like that on this channel. I don't do that kind of stuff. Yeah, Phantom Duty, I'm still using the Z, dude. I used it actually, I think the last fishing video I put out this year, I was using the Z. Hey, I like it, dude. Far casting reel, man. But yeah, I'll still use it. And I picked up the Sports Z from Karl's as well. I'll be using that one too. Do you know why? Since you've had that Z for a while, do you know why they discontinued it? I thought maybe because the Sports Z came out, maybe it casts just as good and it's cheaper. I just thought it was kind of funny that they're already discontinuing the reel. Clay, if you was on a budget, would you rather get the best rod you could get and a decent reel, or rather get a better reel and just a decent rod and use braid and leader? Excuse me, that's a fantastic question. Okay, with a reel, you don't want to go too cheap because it will give you headaches on the water. Okay, so I would put more money. See, I don't want to say that either. Okay, let me put it to you like this. I put more thought into the rod than the reel because you're fighting the fish with the rod. Okay, the rod is what's going to load up and cast your lure out. That plays a huge role in getting distance, not backlashing. A lot of guys don't think about the rod when they backlash. The rod plays a huge role. So as far as what rod I'm going to pick, I do put more thought into that. As far as reel goes, you don't want to go too cheap because you will have headaches. But again, you're just making the cast with the reel. You fight the fish with the rod. As far as what I'd put more money into, it's kind of hard to say because, again, you don't want to go too cheap on the reel and have headaches. But again, as far as the rod goes, again, you don't want to go too cheap either. If you're fishing a lot of bottom baits, I'd probably spend a little bit more money on the rod to get a little bit more sensitivity. If you're fishing more moving baits, I'd say spend a little more money on the reel. It really depends. I mean, I'm saying it's a hard question to answer. It just really depends what you're doing, you know. But again, you fight the fish with the rod. So I just put way more thought into the rod and shop around, see what kind of deals you can find. I mean, you guys know I use the Akuma rods. I mean, the SX is the most expensive Akuma rod that I use. It's $180. The EVX is like $109. The TCS is $145, I believe. All fantastic rods. You don't have to spend a ton of money to get a quality rod. But again, I use so many different rods depending on the actions and the techniques and everything that I'm doing. I just put way more thought into the rod versus the reel. So, kind of my thought on that. And you can, as far as using braid, you can. I don't care for a leader, so I personally wouldn't do that. Of course, that's going to give you the most sensitivity. But just for a good all-around line, I mean, you can use Copali, which I personally have never used. But if you're trying to be the most versatile, I would go with mono. I'd go with like 12 or 15 pound mono. So you can pretty much do everything with that. It may not be the best for everything, but you can do just about everything with mono. Oh yeah, the Smoking Rooster, dude. I love. You know what? I probably got him right here. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. Smoking Rooster, dude. I love this bait. Fantastic bait right here. The old Smoking Rooster. This Texas rig, dude. Pigeon flipping it around. I even swim it. It's a fantastic swim jig trailer, dude. It's awesome. What's up from Santa Cruz? What's up, dude? What's going on, Zach? Fan of fishing. You're making me hungry, dude. Not sure, but I'm going to get another one. Dude, yeah, for the price, dude. I would too, man. I thought some guys they were sending me messages, I think on eBay, maybe it was on Amazon, they were getting it for like $100. Definitely a good deal. Yeah, it's a great reel. I got it in a 7-speed. I wouldn't mind getting one in a 6-speed for cranking, just because it does cast lighter lures really well. Frank says they're making a newer version of the Concept Z, so they discontinued and discontinued them. I got you. Okay. If you're finesse fishing, spend more on a rod. If you're power fishing, spend more on the reel. Crazy Kid Fishing. I'm about to place an order. What should be some things that should be in there? I mean, where are you shopping at, buddy? I mean, if you're just getting into fishing, trying to get the basics, I mean, some bullet weights, hooks. Obviously, you're going to need some line, some jigs, spinner baits, soft plastics. I just get some of the basic type stuff. Oh, Scott's got 4 Zs. That's cool, dude. Yeah, man, the PCS rods are the deal. Right at first, I thought reels first, but I like your rod idea better. Yeah, I do. I put way more thought into the rod, man. You know, with the reel, I mean, it's more of a nicety thing. You know, there's no reason to really spend $400 or $500 on a reel. But if you have one in your hands, yeah, it feels awesome. But it basically does the same job as a $100 reel. All ribbon-tail worms look the same. I mean, just about every. I mean, like I said, you can only make a crawl, a swim bait, crankbait. I mean, you can only make them so many different ways, you know. I just got 5 Picasso Shock Blade Pros. They have a different head and thinner, lighter blade than normal Shock Blade. Have you? Yeah, dude, I got a video on those. I haven't used them yet. When I did an unboxing of those, I did it towards the end of the year and haven't got to use them. But I do have a video on those. Babe, I don't know what the title is of that video, but you can link it down below if you can find it. I mean, I'm actually sitting on the boat in the garage in that video. Amazon's got it for $100. Michael, appreciate $2, buddy. You're entered in the giveaway. I ordered a couple of the scam square bills, and those things are quality. I don't know why no one's talking about them. I do believe those are the 13 Fishy ones. I do believe Karl's just started carrying those as well. And I'm going to pick some of those up next month for sure. They got one color. It's silver, real sparkly. I don't know the name of it, but I'm going to pick that one up for sure. Good chat, Imitator. Was set on Dobbins rod, but had to get TCS from the Tech Warehouse sale. Yep, that was a good deal. Yeah, those are the Scott Martin edition. They remade the TCS, but the exact same blank. All they did was upgrade the components, and it's got different graphics on the rod, but it's the same blank. So you'll have no issues with that rod. And I got 30 or so of the one that you just bought. I've used braid on them. I've never had any issues with the guides, so I believe they'll be very happy with that rod. Only picked up 2 Zs, but I may get a couple more now that I've tried them out. Yep. It's a solid reel, dude. Trade your Green Sport Z for a new Z 6-speed. What's that? You paid $100 for him, $115 for the other. Yeah, dude, my wife, she's on top of it, man. She takes care of things. What's the first bait you ever caught a fish on? Mine was Zoom Mag 2 and June Bug. If I had to guess, it was probably a Cinco. I actually think it was a Chompers Cinco, to be honest with you. Chompers Cinco. I've never used a Loomis rod. I mean, I'd imagine just the quality or the build of them, you know, what the material's made out of, things like that. I personally never used one. Tell you what, guys, hour and a half in, and we still got 111 people on. That's fantastic. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up yet, definitely do so. Really do appreciate that. And if you guys did donate, stay tuned to the end here. We'll go ahead and pick a winner for the giveaway. We'll do that live. Now, I've never used Garcia reels, but I'm going to pick up a couple for next year. There's the Picasso Shock Blade Pro video. Now, I haven't heard anything on casting reels. I've used the PC Fun, which is probably right in line with those, and those seem pretty solid for the price. We'll do a review on those next year as well. Or this year. I keep saying next year. We'll do a review this season. 416, what's up, dude? What is your favorite spook style lure? Vixen, Super Spook, or Lucky Craft Gunfish? Dude, Sammy, Gunfish. Those are all fantastic. Vixen, actually, I got a Vixen. I just picked up another one of those right there. Favorite one would be, I tell you what, that's a tough one. I'm going to say it's not actually a walk the dog bait. It would be the Mega Bass Pop Max. It's a popper, but it walks really, really well. I'm going to say that would be my favorite. Next in line would probably be the Gunfish. I love the Gunfish. Those are awesome too. Thomas is going to give away arc rods a shot this year. Bought some of the reinforcers at 350 and some Tharp series. Solid reviews. A Debo recommendation. That's cool, dude. I'll check them out too. Have the Revo SX, and that thing is completely buttery smooth. I've heard that. I'm going to have to pick that one up. Head spooks are amazing. Gilmore Tackle makes some awesome top waters. Their spook walks great. That's cool. I got one of them. Picked up another Vixen not too long ago. Those are good too, though. The old Vixen. I was going to get another one of those, I think, on Black Friday, but they're sold out. The Concept Z, it's got pin braking. It's just got a dial. If you're familiar with the TCS reels, the dial that they had on their spool, the 13 Fishing pretty much has the same thing. So it's not magnetics. It's not on the outside. It's internal. Bought a PC Fun torrent reel to use for frog fishing. It had a lot of drag and it will only get used a few times a year, so I figured to give it a try. Yeah, the ones I have are the, what are they called? The X? Phantom X, something like that. But they're solid so far, dude. They're a little on the heavy side, but you know, they work pretty good. Internal, yep. What's your favorite fishing show to watch? Favorite fishing show? Probably, I'm going to say, that's a tough one. Either the Bass Pros, which is a show, not like MLF, but the Bass Pro show, or I think it's called Ultimate Match Fishing. Again, not Major League Fishing, Ultimate Match Fishing. The one that Joe Thomas hosts. I'd say those are my two favorites. You've been using arc rods, Tharp rods. That's cool, dude. Dude, Tharp, man, he's a stick, dude. Ever notice that Guggen baits don't use the Rage style flange on the craws and bugs anymore? They switched it. I haven't noticed that, buddy. I have not. I tried casting reel last year. Wasn't great. The line guide insert kept coming out when I would cast it. It was a cheap model, though. I haven't tried any others. Yeah, that wouldn't be good, man. You wouldn't want that guide coming out. Jay, appreciate $2, buddy. You're into the giveaway. Trekking patent the Rage flange, so companies had to change that. Oh, I got you. They patented it. Makes sense. Thanks for the stream, TJ and Miss. Got to run, Thailand. All right, buddy. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Good old Bill Dance. Yeah, man. Ultimate Match Fishing. I've been watching that for years. I love that show. All rods. First bass I caught on a lure intended for bass was a jig with an Uncle Josh pork trailer. Never forget the thrill of the bite and hook set. For sure, dude. That's cool, man. FLW Circuit Breaker is an awesome series to watch. I'll check that one out. It's on YouTube. Picked up some of the Zoom Hollabilly Frogs. Yeah, I did notice that, man. I'm trying to think what video I seen. I was going to pick some of those up, and I didn't. And I was glad I didn't because whoever I had seen the video on, yeah, the things were. They're like as big as this Vixen. They're huge. It was much bigger than I expected it to be. What's going on, JT? Well, guys, we are caught up with the comments. We are an hour and 34 minutes in. I tell you what, nobody else donate. We're done with donations. I do appreciate that, but I want, babe, if you're watching this still, which I'm sure you are, go ahead and pick the winner for the giveaway. And again, if they're not in here, we will leave a comment when the video is processed. We'll leave a comment, and then you guys will have to see that. Message me. I'll message you back, and I'll get shipping info and ship out tomorrow. So, babe, let us know who the winner is. Where would you say the best place to fish is at? And wherever they're biting. somewhere down south, for sure. What's going on, Fish in New York? Yeah, somewhere down south. All right, James. Take care, buddy. Fish in New York. Glad to have you back, bud. We're about to pick a winner for this Sunday night chat giveaway, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. You get a new boat for the 2020 season? Yes, sir, dude. Going to get a Crestliner XF 189. Kentucky Lake. Yeah, they called me on Friday, and we're talking about, certain things and all that, and he did say if I were to order a boat, could be 6 to 8 weeks, so it's going to be like right at like the deadline to where I want the boat. I'd like to have it in the garage in February. It might be the end of the February if it gets ordered this week. We'll just have to see. But things are looking good. Like I said, I just started talking with them, and things are looking good. I'll keep you guys updated and let you guys know what's going on next Sunday. Fluorocarbon is not good for all kinds of bass fishing because it's a sinking line. I mean, you can use it for top water, but you're going to get a few pops out of it. Your line's going to start to sink and dragging the nose of the bait down. So if you're going to be using top water lures, you're going to want to use mono or even braid, but not fluorocarbon. Where are we at? No problem, James. Appreciate you tuning in, man. No problem. What's your name? Chuko. I keep saying I think I'm saying your name wrong. Choco Bullock. No problem, buddy. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Anything you're excited to try for 2020? Yep. The Crestliner XF 189. I'm excited to try that next year. Another hand for Miss TJ81. Yep, she's fantastic, man. She stays on top of it. What's going on, Nate? Dude, you are way late to the show, man. We're about to pick a winner for the giveaway. We are out of here. First bass I ever caught was on a Cotton Cordell deep diver. They don't sell anymore. $2 and a 5-pound bass. There you go, dude. That's awesome. You can tell Miss Tackle Junkie is busy because we're getting some old spam comments in here. Should I skip school and go fishing? Well, I don't want to be the bad influence here, so I won't say nothing. No, I don't golf. That's correct. You can just call me Choco. Okay, dude. Choco. We'll go with that. Looks like Miss Tackle Junkie's deleting them there. She's on top of it. Thanks, babe. As soon as you get time deleting those comments, if you can go ahead and post the winner, that would be fantastic. What did you miss about the jackhammer? Oh, I just showing that color. A lot of hype on this color right now, the Fire Crawl. Just want to let you guys know that Karl's does carry it. If you are a member, $12.79, much cheaper than anywhere else. Free 30-day trial, link down in the description. I wouldn't think it'd be a huge deal on top water. They're more focused on the bait. They'd be following it versus like looking up at the line. I can't say I've ever had a problem with braid on top water. Posted already. Did I miss it? She already posted. Hold on. We already got a winner in here. She said she already posted it. Hold on. All these spam comments, I must have missed it. Hold on. I missed it. Where is it at? Oh, here it is right here. There's the winner. Congrats to Will Junkin. You are the lucky winner of tonight's SNL giveaway. All right, I didn't see it. I said all them dumb comments from whoever that was talking about whatever. There's the winner, Will Junkin. Make sure you hit me up on email, which is down in the description, or message on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll get those baits shipped out to you. Is he in here? It'd be cool if he was in here. Let's see here. Is he still in here? First fish on a red regular. It's cool. And she already posted it. Yep, I see it now. Looks like he must not be on. Hopefully he will come back and check that out. So babe, make sure when this video is published, you go ahead and put his name in there, and we'll be good to go. So guys, hour and 40 minutes in, man, I am going to be out. What kind of motor are you going to have on that boat? Probably Mercury 50 horse. The old Merc 50 horsepower is what we'll go with. Yeah, I need and that's another reason I went with that boat, just because it was a boat that I found that was an 18-footer that could handle a smaller motor. So, thought about teaming up with a company making my own baits. I've had a few companies reach out to me for that. I just don't have time to do that really at the moment. I'm not just going to put out any old bait just to have my name on it. I do want to do a whole lot of work with the bait to make sure it's everything that it's supposed to be, and I just don't have time to do that. So if I can't go all in on something, I'm not going to go in at all. So no problem, Blockhead. But guys, we are out of here. I really appreciate you guys tuning in for the stream, and be sure to check out videos this week on Tuesday and Thursday. We'll see you guys on the next one.